Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Now, there's probably not going to be that many people on the stream because I've not scheduled this, I've not planned this. For those who do notice, welcome along. Obviously, I'll be keeping an eye on viewers as I go along. If you do pop in, I'll say hi. I'm doubling this up as me recording my first look at the Lyra project. This is also going to be posted on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hi, thanks for watching. I didn't really give any heads up to anybody on YouTube that I was doing this. This is kind of a new thing. I don't really have a schedule yet, so it is kind of random. But I am slowly working towards making a schedule. But as I talk here, let me just create the project. You can see that I am creating the Lyra project fresh. You can see here that it's queued. It's probably going to end up having to download, which it's not that big. But for those who don't know what the Lyra project is, a few days ago now, the Unreal Engine 5 released officially, and with it came a lot of great and brilliant tools and projects. Some of the projects being the Lyra starter game. Just a bit of background on what the Lyra starter game is supposed to be. It's meant to be a fully customized shooter game with networking, multiplayer bots and all sorts of things, all added together, already ready for you to go. They do say that it is completely customizable, so there are lots of new blueprint meshes in there, which I'm really interested to get a look at. Now, when I was watching the demo video where they roughly talked about Lyra and they gave some sort of a demonstration of it, I'm not sure what they're referring to them as. I forgot the name, but I'll probably find out when I get in there. The blueprint geometry or the blueprint meshes that they showed off reminded me of BSPs. Now, if you don't know what BSPs are, they're like a brush static mesh, and essentially it gives you the ability to put geometry in your world, and you can subtract parts of it, put circle like a hole in a wall with another shape. You can make doorways, and it really just gives you the ability to build a little prototype world with sort of pre-made blocks, and there's like stairways which you can customize how many steps. Well, basically they've taken that sort of that package, the BSPs, and they seem to have just enhanced it tenfold. Now, I would probably say it's like BSPs on steroids. You know, it's just been completely remodeled, remade, and it looks brilliant. Now, I probably should have downloaded this ahead of time. Now looking at this, for those watching on YouTube, I'm probably at some point going to skip forward. It depends on how long this takes. This is installing now, so it's probably not the greatest thing to be watching the loading bar, but if we can look through some of these screenshots here, you can see this Lyra project. Okay, so obviously we can't look through the pictures for some reason. I have noticed actually that the Unreal editor, not editor, the what do we call it? The Epic launcher seems to be behaving a little bit weird since the update. If anybody else has noticed that, pop a comment down below and just let me know if it's just me or if everybody else has seen the same sort of issues. Just to download this starter pack wasn't as easy as it should be. For example, if I go to the Epic Games free content, which if anybody see, look here, I can't even get to the drop down menu. It's being unusual. What I might do is I might close that. Oh, I can't do that because I'm installing this, but it's just been really peculiar. Like normally I should be able to click on these pictures and it's updating, but yeah, very silly. So I'll tell you what. Whilst we wait for this, seeing as it's going to take some time, the Lyra Starter game is a new sample gameplay project released within UE5. This starter game is built alongside the Unreal Engine development, and it is a living project that will be continually upgraded in future releases to demonstrate our best practices for making games in Unreal 5. While the feature set being released is just the core base, this is still a game in be an excellent starting point for game developers to create new projects, as well as a hands-on learning resource. Lyra Starter Game will take over the role that shooter games served in UE4, but it's much more than a one-to-one replacement. It demonstrates scalability from mobile to high-end PC and cross-play multiplayer using Epic Online services. Features a choice of two different game modes: Expansive, which is essentially a team deathmatch, and Convolution, which is control point, and I believe that's sort of like a capture the flag type thing. The Lyra Starter game also reveals our new UE5 mannequins, Manny and Quinn. So I guess this is Manny and Quinn, rocking the blue colour. And if the pictures did work, I'd be able to show you a red version. That's obviously for the teams. As playable characters, these mannequins share the same core skeleton hierarchy as the metahumans, with a compatible animation system. This is Unreal Engine only content, licensed for use only in Unreal. That's pretty standard with a lot of Unreal assets. That just means if you're using it in Unreal, you're good to go. If you're not, you're being a bit naughty. So we're up to 31% here. Again, I apologise for this taking so long. I'm going to assume that streaming isn't helping this. It's definitely not, and I wish I could show you these pictures, but again, like I said, this Epic launcher seems to be misbehaving today. I don't know if it is because they've made some changes. I'm going to assume it is. Oh, my shopping cart's now working. I added all of these packs to my shopping cart earlier because they're all free, just so I can download them all in one go and add them to my library. But the shopping cart didn't even appear. Now it has, but it seems to be broken, so that's no good. I'm probably not even going to be able to change page while this is doing this, which is a bit annoying. Let me try and explain some of the other stuff that's new with it. So this animation's new to start with. Just one of the many things that they've changed. Again, I can't even click on this menu. Granted, it looks a bit better, but if the menus don't work, it's not much of an upgrade. Let's go back to the library. So now this says it's verifying. However, when I went into it, it's telling me that it's like halfway through. So it needs to make its mind up. What is it? Is it verifying, or is it only a gig into it? Okay. I'm hoping that this is just for me and not everybody is having to suffer with all this sort of this unusualness. Let's try and get back to the marketplace, and let's try and have a look at some of the other stuff that they offer. I don't think I'm going to be able to, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag over the web version, which again also is being a little bit crazy. Let's go to free, Epic Games content. So you can see here that the Lyra starter kit, starter game is here. That's the one that we're just creating the project for now. There's also a city sample vehicles. Now, from what I understand, these vehicles are the same vehicles that they used in the Matrix Showcase project. If you saw that, that released on I think the Xbox Series S and the PlayStation 5 and PC. You can download that, and that's like a fully playable demo for the Matrix. All made in Unreal 5. That was kind of like the showcase project to fully show what Unreal 5 is fully capable of. And they're now giving you the vehicles to use in your own projects. They've also released the city sample, so that is actually the city that the Matrix demo was built in. So again, you could essentially just build that yourself, customize it however you want. You could build that whole Matrix scene yourself if you want to. But doing that's pretty pointless. You could just download the Matrix showcase and just run through it itself. But it's really good that they're giving you that. And obviously, they're also giving you the city sample crowds. Now, I think I've read this somewhere, but I don't want to. I don't want to like. I don't know if this is true, but I believe it is. The sample crowds, they're actually made with the metahumans, but like a more basic version of the metahumans. If you don't know what metahumans is another sort of like modular pack. I think this might be it, actually. Oh no, metahumans just allows you to create extremely photorealistic humans. So what's this? Created with the help of cinematographers, these 6 metahumans create a lighting preset. Yeah, so okay, that's a lighting preset for metahuman. But metahuman essentially allows you to create these really, really high quality humanoids for any of your games or your cinematography and anything like that. So that's good. And I believe let's go into it. Let me see if I can just confirm that. Yeah, I don't think they are actually. So sample crowd is a collection of crowd characters with interchangeable heads, grooms, bodies, and outfits. So that's pretty cool. These are high quality city crowd characters. The pack includes fully rigged heads, body meshes, adapted from so it is. So it's been adapted from metahumans. So they've probably designed them in metahuman. Sort of I'm gonna say that they have made them a little bit simpler, because if you was to get a crowd of metahumans, I can only imagine that's quite demanding, because the metahumans are really high fidelity character models, and I can only imagine making a crowd of them can be quite expensive for your general sort of PC. I could be wrong, because obviously working with nanite and stuff like that, obviously they can cram a lot more high fidelity stuff into your scene. But that's cool. You get the crowds as well. I'm just going to try and add this to my cart while I'm here, because the marketplace is not behaving properly. See, look, unavailable. What's that all about? Let's go back. Let's get the cars while we're here. Let's see what we've got. So these are pretty good. We've got some cars, some trucks. You've got everything you're going to probably want there in a scene. And obviously, these are all pretty basic colours at the moment, but you're probably going to have the ability to change these colours out. Well, you definitely will. Obviously, the colour is going to be just a material. You'll have full control over that if you want. I'm going to add that to my cart while we're here. There you go, simple as that. And it you know what? It still blows my mind that Epic Games give these extremely high quality props, models, you know, and these'll have like working axles and stuff like that. You'll be able to rig these up to drive around and stuff, you know. They won't just be plain basic static meshes that do nothing and just sit in the scene. You'll be able to use them, no doubt. If it's made by Epic Games, it probably is the full thing. Oh yeah, look, 13 drivable vehicles with textures, materials, and audio. So you've got the full kit. And honestly, it still blows my mind that every single month they're giving away. They don't always give away really high quality stuff like this, but they're always giving you something of value. Always something that you could use. Every single month for free. Like, you just need an account. You don't even need to use this stuff. Like, you just sign up, get an account, and you're just getting this stuff for free every month. And some of it is amazing. The fact that Unreal 5's just launched with like a starter game that you can fully customize, which Again, I cannot wait to get in. It's just unreal. It's unreal. That wasn't a joke, but it is. It really is. Like, it's just amazing because the price and the time and the effort that goes into making some of these things are just. I couldn't make them, that's for sure. I'm so grateful that they give stuff away for free because it makes my development, as prototyping, so much easier because it's like, oh, I'd really like a weapon model of an AK-47. They've given it away for free. It's on there. It's already. Epic haven't given it away. Somebody else has. So, absolutely brilliant. So that's that. I've added that now. Let's check back on here. Let's see how we're getting on. So this is just cleaning up. So hopefully we should be getting into the game soon. Let's scroll through all my junk here. So there it is, Lyra. So it looks like it's done. So let's get that launched. So then I can stop talking. I've got such a dry mouth now. I never usually talk this much, even during my my YouTube videos. I normally pause every so often and have a sip of my drink, which, to be fair, I have actually got some juice here, but I didn't expect it to take that long. I didn't want to just sit here for you guys just to watch me sat here doing nothing, just waiting, just waiting along. And to be honest, I am a little bit pumped and a bit hyped to get in this project. Watching the demonstration was just brilliant. And by the way, if you haven't watched sort of like the Unreal 5 official release video, which they talk through all the new stuff that they've put in and who they're working with and all the projects that are coming up, I definitely recommend you do it. It gets a little bit. For me, it gets a bit long towards the end where they're talking about all the little nitty-gritty bits, but it's definitely worth a watch because they talk about some amazing things. If you're into game development, definitely do it. If you're not and you're just watching for fun of it, then yeah, I'd still say have a look because it's good to know what's happening in the industry, and also to give you some heads up of some games that are coming out soon. If you like Tomb Raider, that's coming up. And CD Projekt Red, they're working on something. Not going to spoil that one though. You'll have to watch it to find out. So I've double clicked on that. Hopefully this is launching, which I don't think it is. So let's give that a double click. So now, okay, so the engine's warming up now. So that's cool. Okay, what else have they got? They've got MLD Former, not too sure what this is. Data generation Maya plugin. Okay, I don't personally use Maya myself, but I'm sure if anybody uses Maya and has imported it into Unreal, you're probably familiar with what that is. It's free. One day I might need it. I'll add it. You can't have too much stuff. Well, I'm sure you could, but I'm happy with all this. Yeah, let's add these. Just while the project opens, let's just add these. I sure hope they fix the Epic launcher. I don't want to have to be doing this through the website all the time. Typically in the launcher, what you'd just do is you'd go to the same page, and you'd just add everything to your cart. Your cart would pop up there. You click that, check out, and you've got about 10 packs in your library. Good to go. Let's check mega scans while we wait for it to open. Nothing new for now. Free for the month. See, look at this. You've got real food and coffee and bakery assets. What's this? A modular concert stage. A medieval house which is modular, so you can. Oh, look! You can see what I mean. You can just build worlds for free. And look at the prices of this. The real food and coffee bakery. They're going to be really high quality assets. They were selling for £137. Like, how can you argue with that? The modular neighbourhood pack, which has got houses and all sorts of bits and pieces, 65 quid. Look at this stuff. It's just, you know, it's all in my cart, but my cart's not loading, which is silly. Yeah, so look at that. You save £64. Look at this stuff. You get this entire scene for free. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's just amazing. Let's buy it for £0. It's not actually letting me, so I'm probably going to have to check this out in a couple of days when they've finally fixed all the issues on the site. It's a bit annoying, but obviously they've only just updated it, so I'm not gonna give them too much. Yeah, doesn't seem to be working. Let's have a look, see what else they've got. Permanently free collection. Have they got any new stuff in here? Not just yet. The marketplace collection. Again, nothing. That's a bit annoying, but right, let's see. What have we got? So it's still loading. Still loading. Bit annoying. Right. So what I'm going to do is let's go to the Unreal Engine 5. There's probably going to be too much stuff on here. Let's have a look. Tell you what, Unreal Engine 5. Let's check all this stuff out while we wait. Now this is pretty cool. Now just look, all of this city was made in Unreal 5. Now, this is probably just like a snippet video. If you watch the Matrix demo video, the quality of this scene is absolutely insane. And this is actually linked to me scrolling. As I'm scrolling, look at this. There's the effort they've put into the site. I love it. I love it. I love when a company puts a lot of effort into the website. So we've got rigging. I'm going to sneeze 1 second. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm obviously getting ill. So if you don't know what nanite is, nanite allows you to use extremely high quality models with lots of triangles. Now typically when you've got a scene with lots of triangles in like this, your engine would normally struggle with it because there's a lot of detail. But what it does is it very intelligently picks which parts of each model should be really high quality based on what you're viewing and how far away it is from the camera. So like this model here in the background, until you get right up close, the quality is going to be reduced, but very smartly. Like, you probably wouldn't notice that the quality is degrading as you get further and further away from it, but then as you get closer, it just looks crisp and brilliant. The global illuminations, if you've never used Unreal 5, let me just explain how crazy Lumen is and how much it helps. So if you've used Unreal 4, you'll know what I'm talking about here. Let's say you make a scene, it's all lit, it's all nice. Yeah, you make a few changes to your scene and you've got black squares all over the place because you need to bake your lighting. Now, if you're like me, I get frustrated with baking lighting because I'll make a load of changes. I'll go, do I like it? Bake the lighting. Wait 10 minutes, wait for the lighting to refresh. No, didn't like it. Move it around. Wait 10 minutes. For me, pain in the bum. Lumen, move it. Shadows updated automatically as you're moving it. As you're moving it away, it's doing it for you. Let's say you build a house, yeah, and then you put a window in it. Immediately, as soon as you put the window in it, the room's lit up with sunlight, and it actively fills the room where the light would naturally go. All automatically. It's brilliant. And in the demo video, they actually show that they get like a pink illuminated ball, and they turn the sunlight out, and you can see how the room is only lit with the emissive sphere, the pink ball, and you can see how it like. Well, you can see here in this scene here, with this I don't even know what it is. This widget that's glowing. You can see how it's affecting the shadows around it, where this is slightly more lit, you know, and this wall's brighter here. It just makes things feel more real because of it, and it's just brilliant. World Partitioning. With Unreal 5, a new world partitioning system changes how levels are managed and streamed, automatically divide the worlds up into a grid and streaming the cells necessary. Now that's pretty cool, that, because that'll save so much memory. Especially on like larger open worlds. Like if a part of your world is a lot further than you're ever going to see, why have it loaded? And if this does it automatically and it's managed better, that's brilliant. Because sometimes level streaming can be really annoying to set up. Characters and animations, some new animation tool set, that's going to be cool. Modeling. Ooh. Now, earlier when I mentioned that they used some new type of like blueprint mesh, they've also added a modeling toolkit inside the engine, built in. And from what I understand, if anyone's used BSPs in Unreal 4, as soon as you convert it to a static mesh, you may know that you run into some issues with the collisions. Apparently, if you convert it to a static mesh in this, the collisions actually work. That'd be interesting. Audio design. Now, I've personally never I never really dabble with audio. I had sound effects and stuff like that, but I've never really fleshed a game out enough that I've needed to manage my audio. So, you know, for me, that one's not really that much of an interest. And the Lyra starter game and the city samples. Now, speaking of the Lyra starter game, I think... Oh no, this is terrible. It crashed. Well, this isn't a good start, is it? For those watching my stream, I'm really sorry about this. We're gonna have to sit through this one. I'm really, really sorry. But for those watching on YouTube, I'm gonna do you a favor here, and I'm gonna cut the video, and I'll load it back up when it actually starts up again. I do apologise for this. And just to save my throat and my nose, I'm going to go get a glass of water. And hopefully when I get back, this kit's going to have loaded up. I hope anyway. I'll leave it there so you can read a little bit of that. Again, I do apologise that that's just crashed. There is a possible reason than that. One of my RAM sticks have just died, so I'm only down to 12 gig of RAM, which for game development it's okay, but it's lowish. I have noticed a few issues with it. However, Unreal 5 is quite a big engine, and especially with Lumen and Nanite and all, you know, like the global illuminations running, it does take quite a lot. Also, I am streaming, so that's putting a little extra strain on my computer. I tell you what, in the meantime, let me try and find sort of like a no copyright mixtape. Hopefully I can put that on in the background without getting copyright striked. See what this is. Okay, I actually don't know if you can hear that. I've actually got my headphones plugged in, so I don't actually know. That's actually a really good point. I need to... Oh, I can put my headphones on, that's fine. Let me just check, see how loud that is. It seems okay. Now, this is just like a chill lo-fi hip-hop mix. I do apologise if that's not to your taste. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long, and this project boots up nicely. But yeah, I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Until then, if you're watching the stream, sorry. Ooh, we've got something. Okay, there's a lot of flickering stuff. I'll tell you what, the editor, if you use the Unreal Engine 5 Early Access, it does actually look slightly different. There's a few bits and pieces different, mainly the play button, that seems to have changed a little bit. The select mode at the top has changed a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay. Active animation editing, that's pretty cool. There's the modeling mode, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Brush editing, that I'm thinking that's going to work along with that. It's good that they've actually put that there, because a lot of people struggle to find that in the previous ones. See, this is a benefit really for all of you, and if you didn't know this, I don't know how this is going to change when I get into like the that blueprint sort of static mesh thing. But if you wanted a BSP, as we remember them in UE4, the place actors panel, and then under geometry, this is your BSPs. So they're still here, you know, shapes and geometry, they're still here for you to use. But yeah, so I'm just going to close that for now. So that's hidden under the place actors thing, because you'll notice geometry is not actually here, but shapes is. I'm not too sure why they've done that. Maybe they just want to fend people away from BSPs, because they did come with some issues. But for those who did like to use them, you know, having them hidden in a menu is not the greatest. So I think now all the shading's been complete. Consider changing the load level at startup. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press play and see what happens. Experience still loading. Okay. Interesting. So I'm just a default pawn. Amazing. So it says control, elimination, find and eliminate enemies to win the classic head-to-head. Front end, main menu of the game, default experience, no gameplay here, just an example. Control, small test level for the shooter core, and the explorer. Destroy blocks, collect power-ups, and avoid getting exploded in this top-down party game. Okay, now that sounds pretty cool. But I'm going to go for the full experience. I'm going to go for an elimination. I like this. This is cool. I like what they've done here. Actually, this is pretty cool. Now, the reason it's good is because obviously it comes with loading screens. It's come with a menu. It comes with sort of like a breakdown of the menu, so you can go into those like extra bits where there's no gameplay, but it shows you the back end of stuff. That's really cool because one thing I really like doing is I open up other people's projects and I sort of reverse engineer them and figure out how they work, you know, or I wonder how they made that. What's good about Unreal Engine is you can just open it up and find out. Okay, so this is loading up. This is taking a little bit longer than expected. However, it is the first time running it. So it's probably loading all the assets. Oh, this is neat. Okay, right, I'm actually going to need to chuck my headset on. Okay. Let's have a go. Okay, this is pretty hectic. Okay, my computer's not really liking this in the editor. Okay, we'll have that. I'm just going to turn that music off. Oh, whoa! Okay, I hope these bots don't have like aimbot. Oh, that's pretty cool. If you press shift, it's not like a run, it's like a dash. Oh, is my stream crashed? Oh no. Did my stream freeze then, actually? Whoa, 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 go, go. I've got... I was never lighter than that. I had 1 HP. You know, this is actually really fun. And I'm going to really enjoy breaking this down into its components. Like... Uh-oh. That's going to take too long to load. No, no, no. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's pretty cool. There's like a jump pad. I think my my computer is actually struggling to run this and stream at the same time. Now, if you know, for all those that know, running games in the editor itself live is pretty tough on the computer for most projects. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! I fell down some stairs. I wonder if they've set it up where the controller works by default. Let me see if I can get my controller to work. DS4 tools. Let's get this on. Is this big? Ooh. Hey, like this is cool. This feels a bit cool. Oh no. Hey, that is cool. I like that. That is pretty neat. So let's see what some of this other stuff does. So that's dash, and apparently we've got a grenade or something. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, that's pretty cool. I really like that. Let's just get rid of DS4 tools. I don't need any extra things making this struggle. So, I wonder what grenade is now. Oh, E's melee, so that's pretty cool. Oh, Q. Q is the grenade. What the hell? Oh, wow. Oh, that's neat. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. That. You know, I was defeated, but I don't care. That is really cool. That is really cool. I'm going to enjoy taking this to pieces. Now, there's going to be a lot to go through, so I'm not going to do all of that on stream. I'm probably going to cap this video at about an hour, so we've got about another 18 minutes left. I am going to be streaming again tonight for some Fortnite. Not always the game of choice for most people, but it's quite fun. And at the moment, they've got a no-build mode, which is, to be honest, the only reason I've gone back to play it. I used to play it a long time ago, but the no-build was really a must-try for me. So, you know, I don't think anyone's really going to see this in time, but typically, like I said, I don't have a schedule, but oh, what? Typically around 8 PM, that's GMT, I usually find myself playing Fortnite. And I'm going to try and stream more often, so, you know, join the chat, join the stream, you know, come chat, come watch me play, that should be cool. I've also now set up the Discord channel properly. So you can come and chat with me on Discord if that's what you want to do. I'm not always in there, but I do always have my phone on me. Oh no. And you know, I can reply to messages, so that's a good way to chat with me. I'm probably still going to use TikTok now and then, but I'm not going to push it as much as I have. I'm really going to try and stick to Twitch and Discord, because I think them two come more naturally to me. Damn it. I am looking to revisit Twitter again. You know, let me know down in the comments if Twitter's, you know, something you want me to look at more. But I think a lot of people are on Discord now, so that's probably going to be a good place to chat. But okay, so let's leave that for now. And let's open up the content drawer and let's have a look at some of these maps. So, where are they going to have everything? So they're in all content, environments, gameplay. Okay, no. Weapon system localization. Hang on one sec. I think they gave me a hint actually, didn't they? Editor preferences, load up. Okay, let's just go and do that. Let's just find out where it is. Editor project settings. Okay, is that opened and I just can't find it or what? Oh, here we go. Put that on there. Let's go to maps and modes. Lyra front end, that's fine. Editor startup map. So where are these stored? So these are in system, front end, and maps. Okay, let's go and have a look. Open this. System, front end, maps, Lyra front end. Okay. Interesting. Seems. This is interesting. I want to go to level expanse. Where's that? Shooter maps. Shooter maps? Am I missing something here? I tell you what. I think I am being silly here, aren't I? Am I missing something? Tell you what. Expanse. Oh, that'd have made sense, wouldn't it? Expanse, here we go. Or not. Play. There are so many things that I don't understand about this already. Oh, I see. This has just loaded the whole... Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. Uh-oh. Okay, so it died, so now what? Nah, this is unusual and interesting at the same time. Okay, so this is probably where the partitioning comes into it, and the sort of level streaming. Game mode, expanse, block out. Shooter gym, expand. It is expanse, but okay. I'm probably gonna have to look into this a little bit more. This is pretty cool. Like, let's just change that back to the front end. And this was, I think it was default editor overview. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Change that back to front end. Front end, find that, open that, press play. Obviously we have the front end. I can't remember what the default was. How bad's that? I don't think it was that. It was this. Silly me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this a little bit more. It's not set up in the way I expected. So I'm nervously looking through all the files, hoping to find the sort of level, which, you know, we do have the level. However, it's sort of blocked out to prevent you finding all the stuff. Now, there's probably something that is new that I'm not aware of. Check content, all contents. Hey guys, what's up? Just going to jump in here quickly just while this loads up. So you've just been watching the stream from yesterday. This is the following day. As you could see there, I was just struggling to figure out how to open up the map. It turns out that I was nearly there. I was on the right map, the Expanse map. However, I've never used World Partitioning before, because that is quite a new feature for Unreal 5. I've been used to using level streaming, or level streaming in Unreal 4. Now, World Partitioning slightly different. It is set up slightly different. I had an idea that it may have been to do with world streaming, something like that, but with not really any knowledge of it, I couldn't really go any further into it. I think I click around on it once or twice in the video. But, however, I did a quick read up this afternoon on how the world partitioning works, and now I realise that I was in fact on the right world, and we'll see now. What I'll do, let's go back to the content browser. I now know that the map was actually in plugins rather than content, so I could never find it. Shooter maps, and then we've got Expanse. And then when we load this up, I can just simply select the entire world and load it. And then we'll be in the scene how I expected to load into it yesterday. And I'll just do this quickly, just so then you can follow along. But really, as I've just shown you with the scripted geometry, where you can make the stir set, as you've literally just seen, I'm probably going to clip this in to that part of the video. They're really the assets that I wanted to play around with, but in the actual proper map. Because I wanted to use the character and see how I could interact with that in the actual game world. So with the Expanse map, so I must have left this saved actually. Essentially what I needed to do was I just needed to highlight this entire map, and if I was to press unload, it'd go back to how it was. So I was just faced with this blue screen, and I was just like, okay, what the hell? I can see a map here, and I just didn't make the realization that I needed to select these and load them. That was simply it. Hit load cells, and what that does, that loads all the characters and all the assets and static meshes in the game. And then I would have loved to have done this yesterday in the stream, so I do apologize if you did watch the stream and you didn't get what you wanted. But ta-da! Here it is. I am probably going to do another recording. We're going a bit more in depth. My computer struggles a little bit to stream and play this level out. That is because I'm currently one RAM stick down. Well, I hope that it's because I'm currently one RAM stick down and it's just maxing out a little bit. If it's not, then well, I guess I'm going to need to start investing in some new equipment. But here you can see we're inside the map, ready to edit, and a lot of these assets are made with the same blueprint, the scripted actors. So this column here, for example, at the moment has just been converted to a static mesh. But if you was to right click on this object and go to scripted actor actions, you can swap this to a generated mesh. And then you'll see here at the top now that we've now got that custom cutter. And by selecting that and making it shorter, you can see here that it's actually making this column shorter, or if I make it longer, you can see that it's sticking out there. So these are the customizable, sort of how I was going to call them, blueprint based assets. I think some of that is kind of true, but yeah, so they refer to them as, let's have a look, what was it? It was scripted actors. So then, yeah, we can swap that back to a static mesh, and that should be good. Now, if I press play, obviously I can play the scene. Just quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to content, go to tools, and here we've got some generated things here. I'm going to add in, let's have a look. I'm going to add in the advanced window tool. I'm going to hit E. I'm going to rotate that. I'm also going to add in a staircase. Drag that in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this handle here with the W. Move this up and get this to the top of there like that. I'm also going to select that. I'm going to go to my details panel, and I'm actually going to select here under the handle, floating, so that it's just a floating staircase, so we can run underneath. One other cool thing that I've just noticed about Unreal is you have these now tabs where you can click and just get the things that you're interested in, or if you can just go to all and you'll have everything all in one place. I love that. I think that's amazing. Either or, so I'm just going to neaten this up just a tiny little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this staircase as a scripted actor, but I'm actually going to set this giant window. I'll tell you what I might do. Okay, so what is that? Have a look. So it's this. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to actually right click and I'm going to scripted actor actions, and I'm going to swap this to a static mesh. So now this is a static mesh rather than an editable object. And now I already know that when I press play, what happens is it enters the game mode, and it sets the game up like it should do. So I'm going to hit play. This is where I expect the recording to go a little bit iffy just because of the RAM maxing out. But hopefully what I can do is quickly just load into the game, and in the example you've just watched where I made the stairs, my pawn class actually just walks straight through them, which I believe the default pawn class doesn't have the appropriate collision settings. Okay, well that didn't play out well. So it seems to be running a little bit better here just on the recording alone rather than streaming as well. Okay, well if I don't get killed immediately, hopefully I can show you what I'm hoping to show you. Okay, so I'm hoping that I'll just be able to climb up this staircase now. No, we're walking straight through them. Okay, so, but the wall itself has become a solid object. But the stairs, that's really interesting. Okay, so let's just close that out. Let's convert the staircase to a static mesh. Now that's a static mesh, let's get back in. And actually what I should have done is played from here. Let's go. Still the wall's solid. And now the staircase is still hollow. Okay, that's really confused me actually. Anyway, I'm not here to play that. Okay, so I was actually hoping that these scripted objects, when you convert them to static meshes, they would get their collision. Let me just check under physics, I guess. Collision, use the default. Let's have a look. Collision preset, here we go. Let's set that to... I'm just going to go to block all and let's just see what happens. I'm also going to right click here and play from here. Okay, so that's really peculiar, because even the IKs on the feet are going crazy with this. There's probably going to need a little bit more of a deeper look at that. That's really what I wanted to test out in yesterday's video. Just I wanted to get these custom assets into the game, and just really find out if the collisions work straight off the bat, because that is one of the biggest things that I disliked about BSPs in general. Because when they were a BSP, they worked, but when you converted them to a static mesh, they didn't work. And it appears that the same thing is happening now. So let's just a quick time. How much time have I got? 10 minutes. So. Oh, excuse me. So I've just made this ramp. The top point. Just make that. Let's make that a bit smaller. Let's not give it a reason to mess up. Let's leave that on the floor. Let's play from here. Hopefully this ramp works as a very simple shape. Okay, that seems to work. That's fine. So it might just be the staircase. I'm going to look into that a little bit more, and I'm going to leave that from there. And hopefully, I'm going to find an appropriate place to continue the video from. But this was just my little sort of breakthrough introduction. It's just a segment just to try and correct a little bit of the video that I didn't get yesterday. So, yep, back to the original video. Thank you. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do File, New Level. Basic, Create. And in this basic map, I'm just going to open this, and I'm just going to drag in some of these tools, because these are the things, these are the these are the blueprint based meshes that I want to have a look at. What else have we got? We've got a stir set. We'll have a look at this corner tool as well. Okay. So first off, let's look at this window. This is some of the things that I'm really interested to see. So apparently if we select these nodes and we move them, this mesh completely updates. And what's this? If we go down to the settings, we can go to wall. We can see if it's rounded. Oh sweet, so look, the edges of this wall are now rounded. We can change how many steps are on the corners. What's the radius of the round? I'll say that has some interesting effects. So if we go 25, oh, that looks pretty cool. We can change the wall thickness to 100 maybe. The surface material, I quite like this. That's fine. And we've got all of these custom settings, which glass has glass. So what's on this side now? Okay, so this opening, is there a glass material? Let's search glass. Oh, that is cool. That is so cool. Look, like, I've just built a wall. Just like that. Look at that, just a window. And can you see the shadow updating instantly? This is when I was talking about Lumen. The shadow is just updating immediately, which is cool as. It's letting light through this because it knows it's glass. But if I change this to... what's this, glass panel? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's like, that's a neat green. If I change that to black, you can see that the shadow is now filled in. There's no shadow here. But if I scroll down and change that back to that glass, you can see now there's a shadow casting on the floor. That's really neat. I like that. Obviously, your possibilities are endless with that. Let's have a look. We've got the staircase as well. We've got this handle here. So just like that, you can edit the staircase. Just, this is insane. This is going to make things so much easier to do. And if we scroll down, we should have, or scroll up. Here we've got some things that we can change. Step height. Whoa, you know, we can set that to 23. Number of steps, 25. Whether it's a floating staircase, and it just edits it straight away. We can give it a bevel. So if we set this to 2.5, look at that! Look at the stairs! Oh my god! It looks like some like concrete staircase. And look, it just updates it. Just, oh, this is brilliant. And then apparently, if you right click on them, scripted actor actions swap to a static mesh. This is now just a static mesh that you'd place in your world, as you'd expect. And if I press play, I can just walk straight through stuff. Great. Okay, that probably wasn't the best. That probably wasn't the best example. Okay, one sec. I'm probably gonna have to change some of these other settings. Just to a default game mode. Hit play. No, I need. Oh no, I can't quit. What's going on? Edit out. Oh no, I don't want. I want to change these. I don't want to have to make a game mode just for this. Well, okay, that's fine. Let's just do that. Let's see if we can get away with this. No, obviously, of course we can't. No, what are we doing? Just cancel. Player controller. Let's just have that. The character. Let's go to Lyra character. Hang on. Let's find out. The content. Characters. Heroes, I guess, maybe. UE4 mannequin. It's going to be this one, isn't it? Simple. I don't want a simple pawn though. Oh, they've made this so difficult just to like go into straight off the bat and just mess around with it. They probably haven't. I'm probably just being silly, and I need to read a little bit about the documentation. My computer's really not dealing with this very well, so I'm hoping that in the future when I just do regular recordings that everything's not terribly slow like this. So I do apologize for those that are like hanging on to watching me here. I appreciate if you're still watching. That's not going to help me all that much. I want to make sure that the collisions are actually set up. Character can step up, yep. Collision default, that's fine. It's probably my character which is really annoying. Lyra character with abilities. Let's try. No, this is just the bloody default class again. Cancel that. Project settings. B hero. Let's have a look. No. Wait, am I being silly here? Okay, there's probably something that I'm not, because I'm still that simple. Right, I really didn't want to do this. I'm gonna have to like delete this entire thing. Add. Okay, the whole thing doesn't like me anymore. It obviously doesn't like to be tampered with as much as I am doing. Let's go to this content folder. No, no, here. New blueprint. Okay, blueprint class. I want to. Okay, all of these are. Oh, this is different. New blueprint, open that up. I want, yeah, that's fine. The default pawn class to be the character. That's fine, I think. Tell you what, let's just go nosy. Let's see what this is. Hang on. Lyra character. What's going on? Quinn and Manny. I want to be B Manny. Why can't I be B Manny? That's just a cosmetic, apparently. So that's the character class, but I want to be Manny. Okay, this is nuts. B Manny's not an option, which is annoying. Right, okay. There's a lot of things that are new, and this isn't as straightforward as I expected. So, I'm going to cut my losses here, and I'm going to apologise. Sorry I couldn't get into the bits and pieces I wanted to see. You know, I am quite happy that I managed to play with these just before I give up. You know, the fact that we can manipulate these. Okay, that's interesting. You know, I love this, but I want to play with it a bit more. I want to get a character in the world. So I'm probably going to I'm probably going to leave this as it is for now. I think the intro to this video, me talking through some stuff, will be of some benefit to people that didn't know some ins and outs of this. If you don't have the ability to open this pack yourself, or if you was, I hope what I have gone through at the moment is of some use to some people. Again, my intention for this video was to get a lot further than this, so I do apologize. If you're watching this stream, thank you. If you're not and you're watching it on YouTube, also thank you. I'm going to be doing some more bits and pieces like this, not necessarily straight off my stream, but some dedicated stuff just for this this new kit. I'm definitely going to break Lyra down into its components, obviously with a bit more progress, let's say. But we did create the project, we did open the project together. None of this was scripted, none of it was planned, so I was bound to have issues. Again, there are some new things. There are some new things in here that I'm not used to. I predominantly running Unreal 4, and I think I'm probably now going to start switching to Unreal 5 now it's officially released. So there are actually some things in Unreal 5 which are still new to me. So take it easy on me. I know this is a first look for me, so it was bound to have issues. Anyway, I'm talking in riddles now. If you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. Consider commenting if there was anything you want that you've seen in the video that you want me to sort of go into a bit more. Hopefully I've already beaten you to it and I'm already on tracks for making that. If not, leave it down below, I'll get back to you. If you haven't checked out any of my other videos, I recommend it, and if you like what you see, please consider subscribing, because every Sunday I do post. This will probably be the first time in a long time that I've not posted an actual guide or tutorial. So if you have watched to the end, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. And enough rambling from me. Thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely night. Thank you very much.